Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. We are going to be doing many free-to-play quests today. But first, house upgrades. 5,000 Lizardman Fangs is enough to build the second amulet space with the mounted Jagex talisman. And now, we have infinite teleports to at least the first three, I think. Heart, I don't think we have the requirements for, and honor, we absolutely don't. Complete Architectural Alliance. That's another goal. And that's a very good teleport to have. So that's probably something we can work on at some point. But not right now. Also, we managed to get another stamina potion. So we are 3 out of 10 for upgrading the pool. That's going to be really nice. And then if we check the looting bag, the total seeds from our stone chest adventures: 26 Harlander, 7 Irit, and 20 Raynar. So once we get into doing a little bit of farming, that's going to be very nice. But now, free-to-play quests. First up, let's put our 89 thieving to the test here. Doing some shenanigans with Shield of Arav. Starting here with Charlie the Tramp, getting some info of what's down this alleyway. That's the Black Arm Gang over there. And just like this, we are joining a gang. We are more than qualified. But that's not going to convince Katrin here. You're the Black Arm Gang. And I'm not going to reveal my sources. I don't think Charlie deserves to die just for helping me. I would like to join your gang. Because why not? She wants me to go get 2 Phoenix crossbows, which typically would be difficult, since I'd have to infiltrate the Phoenix gang and all that. But we've got a man on the inside. Literally on the inside. To stop this mugger from killing me. Him, me. It's my account. Using the weapon store key, I can open it here. Let's get me out of this area. Oh, please run. We just need to come up here and take care of the Weapon Master. We are on a free-to-play world, so we are weirdly punching with our Drammond staff. But we are more than capable of taking out a level 23, so it's no big deal. There is the 2 Phoenix crossbows. So just like that, we've completed our task. Then all we need to do is bring the crossbows back to her, and we're free to join the gang. And what's the first thing we're going to do? We'll walk upstairs and steal this cupboard right here. Search it for half of a shield. Half of the shield of Arav, as the quest is titled. The other account has also grabbed half a shield. So now we are going to go turn this in. we bring our broken half of the shield over here to the museum curator. And it is, in fact, half of the shield. We get out 2 half certificates to share between the accounts. Talking. Use on you. Drop it. Use on you. Drop it. It's a whole system for allowing Ironman to do this quest where typically you would just trade. And there is the full certificate. And then we just run on over to the palace to get our reward. It's not a super crazy reward by any means. It is a free-to-play quest, after all. But we can claim the reward for the return of the shield. 600 coins. That'll go very nicely with the other 2,327,000. But that is quest complete. Also, goodbye, Chi. On to the next one. Next up, since we're here in Varrock, we might as well do Romeo and Juliet. The only item you need is cadaver berries, which can just be gone and picked up to the southeast. Also, another good reward for this quest is Romeo will stop talking to us while we're here in Varrock Center. Alright, Romeo. Let's get this done. He's looking for Juliet. And he's not the brightest, it seems. But we'll give him some help, I suppose. Do you know where Juliet even is? And he's already getting defensive about it. My goodness. To the west side of Varrock. I can do that. Up on the balcony. Any other information you have that could be helpful here? You love her. Okay, good. So much. Yes. Where to start? Okay, come on, Romeo. He remembers nothing. Not a thing. Wow. I question if this is a good decision to try to help this guy. Here's Juliet, up on the balcony, which was the only thing that Romeo could remember about her. She seems to appreciate his attention, so I guess if they're both into it, go for it. We got a message from Juliet to deliver back to Romeo. It's got a little heart on it and everything. Adorable. Romeo, you are not going to believe this, but we are actually making progress here. Here's a letter from Juliet. He's never gotten a message before. Ever. From anyone. Except for court summons. Okay. Well, let's see what's in here. He misread affection as affliction. We're off to a good start. But Juliet's father opposes their marriage. And will kill Romeo if he sees him again. Well, that's not a good start. It's not. This letter is not going well. Father Lawrence might be able to help, though. All hope is lost. What about Father Lawrence? It's all over. Father Lawrence. He is very, very thick. Father Lawrence? From the letter, yes. Come on. Father Lawrence is in the church. To the northeast. And we're going to ask him a question, which I didn't want to. We're going to leave before he can say more ridiculous things. You are not very helpful. Let me just take care of this. Father Lawrence, please be more reasonable than the other people we've been dealing with here. He's in the middle of a sermon, apparently. But there's only 2 people in there, and they're both sleeping. A captive audience indeed. But anyways, Romeo is confused. I agree with you on that. But he needs some help with Juliet's father. And you've got a plan. Fantastic. That is what we needed here. A potion to make Juliet appear dead. And she'll be taken to the crypt. And then Romeo can collect her from the crypt. Go to the apothecary for a cadaver potion. Well, it's a idea. And it's better than anything Romeo would come up with, so I will take it. The apothecary can make a wide selection of things through other quests and just making things in general. Potions, these ones. We don't have the items for that, and we don't need it either. So instead we're looking for something specific. For Romeo and Juliet, a cadaver potion. Wing of rat, tail of frog, ear of snake, horn of dog. But he has all those, which is nice. So all we need is the cadaver berries. And I have some right here. A little bit of magical smoke. And there we go. Cadaver potion. I'm gonna look at it. Probably best not to drink it. I'm gonna drink it anyway. Are you sure you wish to drink the cadaver potion? No, never mind. Yes. You drink the entire contents of the potion. Wobbling around. You are nearly dead. Sometime later. I was just lying in the apothecary's shop for hours. Are you okay? People were tripping over you as they walked into the shop. Yeah, I'm fine. But now I need to go get another cadaver berry. But it was worth it to lie in his doorway for hours on end. Nobody thought to actually do anything about the situation? Amazing. Well, at least we know it works. At least we know it works. Managed to not drink this one. Here you go, Juliet. I've got a potion. And I can tell you from personal experience, it's very effective. We've got a plan. You just need to appear dead. Then you go to the crypts. And then Romeo comes. A solid idea. Here you go. It's going to be difficult explaining this to Romeo. He can be a bit dense sometimes, you don't say. We've got to get this going. It's got to be believable. So we have Philippa, her cousin. She's going to help this be even more convincing. She's an actress. Juliet drinks the potion. Oh no, Juliet has died. Oh no, Juliet has died? She says she's an actress, but she's not doing too well. One more shot. Oh no, Juliet has died. Sob, sob, my poor dead cousin. There we go. And her dad's out here. Hi, we're just out here and Juliet's dead. Don't think too much about it. We're gonna bring her to the crypt. typically, if there's just some random guy next to a dead person, I would be a suspect in all this. But apparently, I got off scot-free. Who knows? I'm not going to complain. I'm going to complain about having to go explain this to Romeo, though. Here we go. It occurs to me that we never even explained the plan to Romeo in the first place. We just kind of bypassed explaining what we were doing. And to be fair, it probably doesn't matter. It would be the same results whether we did or not. Juliet is in the crypts. The potion, great. What would that be? I'm talking like I actually explained this to Romeo. And I did not. I did not do that. Come on, Romeo, keep up. The plan that I never told you about, remember? Alright, we'll go with you to the crypts. Sounds like a plan to me. Scary crypts are scary. And there is Juliet, right over there. Just lying there. We should be glad they didn't do any additional burial things to her. Like embalming. Yep, she appears to be dead. And here is Philippa. Who's Juliet? Now they are going out instead. And that is Romeo and Juliet complete. 5 quest points. Romeo no longer will talk to us. Juliet presumably woke up hours later and left the crypt. Mad about this whole situation. But we tried. We tried. And 5 quest points. That's pretty nice. For the next quest, let's help a pirate. R. R indeed. R. 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 That could continue on for some time. How about some treasure instead? He does have some treasure. For a price. A bottle of Karamja rum. Okay. That's a good trade for some treasure. Although it's going to be difficult to get it off Karamja. The customs office won't let you just bring it over on the boat. So we need to find a way to slip it past them. When you're looking for Karamjan rum from Karamja, it helps to go to Karamja. So we will do so. Everybody's enjoying their seagull splashing. Always good. 30 coins to Karamja. I think we can afford that. Nice little boat ride over here. We can see the mainland from here. But here we are. On Karamja. There's the custom officer. Going to stop us from just bringing it on. But we should be able to manage. Here's the Karamjan rum. 30 coins. Again, I think we can afford it. We're going to have to be slightly tactical here. Completing an easy Karamja achievement diary task. Collecting 10 bananas. These are pivotal to getting this rum off of the island. Luthus runs the banana plantation. Customs officer doesn't bother Luthus anymore. Doesn't even search the crates. There's only bananas in there. And they're sent to the food shop in Port Sarim. So we're going to exploit this good relation that he has with the customs officers by filling the crate with bananas and also rum. Also, we're getting paid for it. Literally getting paid to smuggle. And the bananas are sent to the food store. I'd like to head back to Port Sarim, please. We would need to be searched. Go for it. You won't find anything weird on me? I've got some odd stuff, but it's all legal. They have a very specific set of things that are illegal. Namely, the Karamjan Ramen. Nothing else. And 30 more coins. You could bring some pretty weird things over here. Dead bodies. Other ridiculous stuff. But they're fine with it. As long as it isn't that specific rum, everything's free to go. Bring some different rum. Bring anything else from the island. It's a process. I will give them that. We stole this white apron from the fishing store in order to get a job here at the food store. I've got my white apron, so I'm well prepared. We got a job and they did not provide the uniform. Suspicious. And they even have one in the back. Search the banana crate. And we get the rum. I've been here for a few seconds. And I've tied it around the back. Sure. Can I be paid now? No, not yet. If there was a labor department of Port Sarim, you would be being reported right now. Anyways, we've got the rum now. So we can return this to the pirate. The splashes continue splashing. Well, that one's not. They just like getting hit by seagulls. That's their thing. Anyways, Redbeard Frank, I have gotten your rum. Now we get the treasure of One-Eyed Hector. Oh boy. Riches. And here's the key to the Blue Moon Inn in Varrock. Alright. A fair trade, I would say. Let's get to Varrock. They must have some interesting system going on here. Since this chest belongs to a dead person that's just been sitting up here in the inn. Well, either way, they didn't have the key, so they couldn't open it, I guess. And we get a message. The city of White Knights in the park. Ceradim points to X, which marks the spot. And that is going to be Falador. I continue to get a lot of value out of my house here. Saving some inventory space for water runes and such. Since we're going to an X marks the spot kind of situation, we're clearly going to need a spade. There's the statue pointing to the X. The gardener doesn't appreciate us digging up his flowers, but we killed him in one hit, and did so anyways. And there is the treasure and 2 quest points, getting us to a total of 100. Not bad. But the treasure is an emerald and a gold ring. Not exactly what we're looking for here. I've seen better. I'm just gonna go sell this to a shop, because we don't really need it. I'll keep this spade though, because that's gonna be useful for the next thing we're doing. Emerald, gold ring, white apron. Alright. On to the next quest. Since helping that pirate went so well for us. Let's do so again with another pirate. Captain Talk here is looking for help, and we are helpful. He needs help with his crew and a curse. So we can help him try to find a way to lift the curse. Sure, why not? West of Remington is where his boat is. So we can get over there and set off for Corsair Cove. This boat right here. West of Remington. Perfect. And he's coming. Could have just followed him, but sure, whatever. Let's get to the boat. Okay, Captain. Let's head over to Corsair Cove. Everyone is sick from the curse, so hopefully we don't catch that. 4 crew members. And 1 guy that's actually gone away on a mission, so hopefully he's fine. Anyways, over to the cove. And here it is. We got a cool chair, calling it a throne. A big cannon in a closed bank. Some kind of pool. Some buildings. Down all the way over here. South of the Feldip Hills. Quite the trek. Quite the trek. I'm glad they have a boat. We start our investigation on the outskirts here with Ithoi the Navigator. We are cursed. I hear you've been cursed. That's what I said. Let's see. What would cause a curse? Many things. Many things can cause a curse. We don't actually know what the curse is. Any ideas? Any ideas whatsoever? Let's go ask the other crew members if they've got any suspicions of how this curse has happened. There's 3 other people here. I'm going to ask all of them what they think is going on. Also, we're going to pick up this tinderbox. That's useful later. The cook has a stomachache from the curse. She did this. Should have left her alone. It's his fault. I've awoken her, and now she's done this to us. What are you talking about? He was fishing just out on the shore here. Trying to catch some lobsters. And then what would happen? He found a toy. But it's moved. It's moving. It's possessed. So he buried the possessed demon toy in the sand. Okay. Let's just get everybody's curse ideas, and then we can go deal with them. The thief. You've also been cursed. It's all his fault. Oh, really? He's a thief. So, unsurprisingly, he stole something. From the ogres nearby. He stole their special relic. And gave it to the captain. So we're going to have to go see if we can get the relic back from the captain. But while we're up here, the cabin boy, also cursed. And it's all his fault. He was using the telescope one night, and he saw something. Is that what he thinks it is? A mermaid. And somehow, he managed to upset the mermaid, and the mermaid cursed him. Sad. Ah, there he goes. Trying to blow a kiss to the mermaid. But the mermaid is gone. It was a bit rude. Now the mermaid is angry. So we need to go find this mermaid. Okay. So we've got a stolen relic, a cursed doll, and a mermaid. Let's go see what we can do about all this. Hello, Captain. Do you have the secret ogre relic? We need to return that. We need to return that. Ogre artifact. A sharp implement for the ogres under Corsair Cove. Not the best place to set up base near ogres, but they're pirates. I'm sure they can handle it. Let's go deal with these curses. By the looks of things, the ogres might not be able to get up out of this hole, so it's more safe than maybe it seemed before. They did set up all these ogre standards up here, though, so who knows? Can ogres climb ladders? Questionable. Here's the ogre chief. I come to return your sacred relic. He's sorry. And this is a toothpick. Not a relic. They didn't curse him. They just think he was very silly, grabbing a toothpick and fleeing in a panic. So that is one of the curses. Disproven. Here's the spot where the demon-possessed doll was buried. So let's get that back out here. Search for the doll and face the consequences. It's not possessed. It's a clockwork. I could make one of those. And it just wanders back into the ocean for the next fool to find and think they found a demon-possessed doll. So that's 2. So now all we have left is to check on this mermaid. Here they are. That's not a mermaid. That's an ogre. No mermaid whatsoever. So that really rules out all of the possible curses. We should go back and explain to everybody that no, they were in fact not the ones that cursed us. It was a clockwork toy. Don't worry about it. And for the other 2, over in this building, you stole a toothpick. It's literally nothing. And that was an ogre, not a mermaid. Although, to be fair, we were assuming that ogres were capable of cursing us from the other ogres, so maybe we're being a little bit too quick to rule that one out. And we didn't even talk to that ogre, so I'm sure everything's fine. I've got some bad news, Captain. I've ruled out all of the possible theories. No mermaids, no relics, no possessed dolls. So now what? Do you have any other information I can work with here? Captain and Ithoi left, and when they came back, everyone was sick. And then Ithoi also fell ill, even though he hadn't eaten the food. So it couldn't have been that. The meal must have been something. So let's go talk to the cook about what happened then. Hey, cook. What did you do to that meal? Because the curse happened right after it. He didn't even cook that meal because of the whole being traumatized by the possessed doll deal. So anyways, he didn't cook that meal. Interesting. Ithoi did the fishing and cooking instead before he left. But anyways, he still got sick without eating it, so it couldn't have been the food. Interesting. So if somebody that doesn't normally cook, cooked, left, then got sick later? Slightly suspicious. He was just trying to be helpful, perhaps. But don't tell anyone. He's going to be kicked out soon. We don't need a navigator since we settled down here. So he's not even useful anymore. That's a motive. That is a motive. Let's see what you have to say for yourself. You cooked the meal before everyone got sick. And? Why would you poison them, then pretend to be sick too? Because you're going to get fired soon. We have figured out his plot. He poisoned the dinner and just pretended to be sick. Now they need him around for his knowledge about curses. I don't think this is a very long-term plan he's got going on here. Once everyone recovers from the food poisoning, we're pretty much back to square one here. Unless he plans to constantly poison everyone. I know you're faking the curses. And he knows I know, but he doesn't care. I need to prove that he's healthy. I bet I can prove it. I bet I can. He's not afraid of cold or wet or anything you can do in here. Well, conveniently, we've got some driftwood here. Let's make things not cold or wet by lighting a fire under his house. Might be a bit of an extreme measure, but here we are. And look at him, walking around. And casting magic. Interesting. So that is proof enough that he's been faking this whole thing. Although it's basically the same amount of proof as if we would have just said that he was faking without doing that. We could make up a story to say, oh yeah, he's totally fine. But we need to get proof for ourselves, I suppose. Hey, Captain. Ithoy's not sick at all. Faking the curses. All that. And as punishment, we're gonna go kill him. He's gonna be fired anyway. So I don't think a pirate captain would care too much exactly how he gets fired. We're gonna fire him by the blade. He shoots magic, but not very strong magic. He's only level 35. Not even trying to run. No chance. And we don't even get any drops. Oh well. One food poisoning, curse peddling liar taken care of. Probably could have not killed him, but we don't really worry about that. He's dead for poisoning people. It didn't seem like it was a really strong poison, but still, let's be honest here. He wasn't a good guy. No curses. And that's done. The Corsair curse has been solved. 2 quest points and access to the bank. Except, no, not access to the bank. Ultimate Iron Man and whatnot. We can go into the bank though. We're gonna go make full use of this system. Whee! Useful. Okay. So that is that. The last quest for today has quite the list of required items. Makes me glad I still have a good amount of inventory space free. A lot of things, very easy to get. Mined and moistened some soft clay, purchased some beers from a pub, burnt a log for some ashes, purchased a rope, made some flour, got some onions for a yellow dye, picked some red berries, filled a bucket of water, purchased a pink skirt in Varrock, smelted a bronze bar, and bought some balls of wool. And that is everything we're going to need to help out Alcarid here with their quest. An urgent issue that needs to be resolved. Prince Ali rescue. Go talk to the spy master. Random person that just showed up. We must have a very trustworthy face or something. Like, you need any help? Yeah, go talk to our spy master. Here's our spy master. He's over here. Instruction, please. The prince is being held captive by Lady Kelly. 2 things we need to do. First thing we need is to remove Lady Kelly. But we need a rope for that. And then we need to disguise the prince. Good enough to fool the guards at the distance. A skirt, some skin paste. We really don't have a lot of time. And a blonde wig. Leela is over in the area, and she can help with this preparations. Drain our village. And the second thing, we need a key. Being very sneaky, we can get it using some soft clay. To get an imprint of the key. Okay. I think we can manage. Let's go talk to Leela. Over in Drainer. And here is Leela. Right outside the jail. I know what we need. For disguise, we don't need to worry about the jail guards outside. But there is one inside we need to deal with. We've got the skirt. We need a wig. We need skin paste. And we got the rope. For the guards, we just need to worry about the one inside. But first, let's get the escape kit made. We can get some help from the residents here of Drainer Village. Ned, we need something else made from wool. Some sort of wig. 3 balls of wool. Let's have it at. Let's have at it. 1 wig, please. It's acceptable. But it needs to be a blonde wig. And that's what the dye is for. There we have it. A wig that has been dyed slightly blonde. Perfect. Good enough from a distance. That's what we need. Now we can get some skin paste here from Aggie. I have all the ingredients. Yes. Ash, flour, water, and red berries. Tourniquet, Fenderbaum, Tottenham, Marshmallow, Marble Arch. And that makes skin paste. Clearly. Yeah, yep, that makes sense. I mean, it gets results. I'm not going to question it. Now we need to bust our way in here and get this imprint of the key. Lady Kelly, wow, you're so impressive. You're famous. What's your latest plan, then? Valuable prisoner, you say? How can you be sure somebody's not going to come over here and try to break the prince out? Oh, did I say the prince? That's more information than I should have. Anyways, you've got a very nice key, and the locksmith who made the key died suddenly when he was finished. Can I see this key? Oh, great Lady Kelly. Could I touch it for a moment? Imprint. Oh, thank you. Oh, great Kelly. And here's Joe, the door guard. How would you like a beer? Not yet. Not yet. Well, we've got the key print now. So we need to return to Osmond to get the key actually made. The clay imprint plan worked perfectly. So now we can make the key. He takes the bronze bar and the mold. And now the key is somehow over with Leela. Not sure exactly how that worked. They probably have some kind of spy network that crafts keys and delivers them where they need to be, I guess. Anyways, after having a few lines of dialogue in Alcarid, it's back to Drainer again. And here's the key that was sent over here for some reason. Let's get into this jail again and take care of everything. First up, Joe here. Would you like a beer while you're on the job? A totally reasonable idea. Not too drunk? Here, have some more. For later. Don't worry about it. And then he drinks the other 2 beers as well. He's no longer a problem. Then we just use this rope here and put her in a cupboard. Is there a cupboard in here? There's not. I don't know what cupboard we put her in, but sure. Hello, Prince. Here's the disguise and the key. Get out of here. We can now freely pass the gates of Alcarid. But we're not going to do that. Lady Kelly got out of the cupboard, but we're already gone. We can just go to the duel arena. Still. Not a decent, not a bad reward. Free passage. Anyways, that is 1 prince rescued. And that's what we were tasked to do. So that is quest complete. Come back here, talk to Hassan, and we get 700 coins, 3 quest points, and said free tolls. 105 total quest points. Not too bad. That was half of the free-to-play quests we had left. So we still have the final 5. Which, they're still free-to-play quests. So we should be able to blow through these all. Have a completed section of the quest list here. Next time. Goodbye.